There's a few dickheads on the internet wearing a white lab coat who are telling people that whey protein is industrial waste and it does not help to build muscle. However, before you pour your protein powder down the toilet, give me 3 minutes to explain what whey actually is, what the research says, and whether you genuinely need it. Because this whole whey used to be thrown away thing sounds absolutely terrifying until you spend about, I don't know, let's say approximately 12 fucking seconds learning how cheese is made. When milk is turned into cheese, it separates into solid curds and a remaining liquid. That liquid, that's whey. It contains water, lactose, minerals, and proteins. Those things were already naturally present in the milk. Then manufacturers filter it to concentrate those proteins, remove much of the remaining lactose and minerals, and then dry it down into a powder. That is whey protein. It is not toxic cheese water. It's not powdered landfill. Y'all talking like cheese is a human being and the water that's excreted is diarrhea. It ain't that, bruh. No. Whey is not scraped from the bottom of a chemical toilet behind a dairy farm. Whey is a byproduct of cheese production. However, byproduct does not mean useless. It simply means it was produced alongside the cheese. Place someone in a lab coat, add some sinister music, and repeatedly say, industrial waste. And suddenly, people think their protein shake needs to be handled by a fucking bomb disposal unit. The fact that dairy companies once struggled to use or dispose of large amounts of whey tells you about manufacturing, demand, and the technology available at the time. It does not tell you whether the protein can help support muscle growth. Your muscles do not conduct a background check on your protein and ask whether it came from the glamorous part of the factory. They care whether you have supplied the amino acids needed to repair and build muscle tissue. Whey contains all 9 essential amino acids. It is rich in leucine, and it is digested relatively quickly. This is not based on supplement companies whispering sweet anabolic promises into your ear. Research consistently shows that consuming enough protein alongside proper resistance training could modestly improve gains in muscle mass and strength, particularly when someone was not getting enough protein beforehand. But listen carefully to what I just said, alongside proper resistance training, because the fact of the matter is whey protein is useful, but it is not a fucking wizard powder. This ain't fucking Harry Potter, motherfucker, or Harry Protein. That was shit. Ooh, that's bad. Sorry. Anyway, back on it. Drinking 3 shakes every day whilst training like a frightened librarian will not build an impressive physique. You still need to challenge your muscles. You still need to progress your training. You still need sufficient recovery and enough consistency for those tiny improvements to accumulate. The shake, whey protein, simply provides protein. That's it. You also, hear me, do not need whey protein. You can get high quality protein from meat, fish, eggs, fucking dairy. Hell, I'll even count soya, beans, lentils, other plant-based foods that can also contribute towards an effective overall protein intake. But the fact of the matter is, most people are busy. Some struggle to reach their protein target through meals alone. For a lot of people, it's not realistic for them to cook a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For some people, they can't have the same meals every fucking day. So batch cooking on a Sunday is not for them. And that's fine. Some people need variety. Some people may want something that's convenient after training. I mean, there are some people who, they will cook their chicken and their rice and whatever and take it around in a Tupperware. That's fine. Other people, they've got the powder, they put it in a shaker, add some water, shake it up, and they drink it. Whey protein can be convenient. It's also very effective and relatively affordable. My point is, whey protein can help busy people, and it can fit your lifestyle. Use it when it can help you to reach an appropriate protein intake. But my advice would always be, when you could have a meal and eat solid food, do that, because you will always benefit more from the meal than you would from a protein shake, a supplement. But both things are good. I'm not going to cuss someone out who has a protein shake. I'm also not going to cuss someone out who says that I'm going to have this meal instead of drinking a protein shake. Both are good methods to get where you want to be. What I will cuss out is the people who take nutrition advice from someone whose entire argument is, they used to throw that away. Waste is an economic and manufacturing label. It is not a nutritional analysis. So no, whey protein is not fucking magical. And consuming more and more will not continue to build additional muscle once your overall protein needs are already covered. But it's also not industrial poison. It is a simple, convenient, high quality source of protein that can support muscle growth when your training, total nutrition, and consistency are actually in place. for straightforward training and nutrition advice without the lab coat, theatrics, and fearmongering bullshit. DM me the word protein or visit fiazali.co.uk.